got a reply, but I was a little sad. Even though I wonder if I care too much, but it still bothers me. Every time there's a pause, the voice in my heart is drowned out, and you're somewhere far away. Even when I think I've conveyed my feelings, but my thoughts are somehow misplaced. I should have just said it straight. All I did was take a detour. Bitrate love, I can't get my feelings across. I can't talk even though I'm right next to you. Just the way I say it makes it all sound different. Bitrate love, the sound of my heart is chopped before I knew it. I couldn't even say the word I love you, it stopped at my throat. I sent her a message that I was fine. I really wanted to cry that night. I was afraid to tell her I couldn't say anything. I just want to go back to that time when we laughed like we used to. But deep in your eyes, I could see a little bit of hesitation. We had feelings for each other, but the words just slipped away. Even though we were looking at the same sky, I felt somewhere far away. Bitrate love, the lines in my heart, I can't untie them. They're still tangled until the day we can tie it up nicely. I'll stay here and wait. Bitrate love, I don't need anything. I just want you to look straight at me so that this feeling won't waver. I'm calling your name. I wish it were just one word. That time that passed without saying a word. In the days we passed each other by, was looking for warmth. Bitrate love, it's not the end. I want to connect with you, even if it's slow, because my feelings are here. Can I tell you again? The quiet street in the evening, I can't hear anyone's voice, but somewhere I suddenly remember you. Why does it make me feel a little warm inside? Because the feelings I don't want to forget are still here. You went far away without saying goodbye, but I'm sure that you're still here with me, hidden in the wind. The day the wind cried, I thought of you. I wonder if you're smiling at the other side of the sky. I'm not sad even though I cried. I felt like I could see you again. The road we walked together, though I'm alone now, but the view I saw with you will always remain in my heart. The words I wanted to say, I've kept in my heart. Now I can say thank you from the bottom of my heart. On the night when memories become wind and approach softly, even though I'm sad, I'm okay. I feel like you're watching over me. The day the wind cried, I heard a voice. I thought I heard a voice saying, be well. Even though I cried, I could smile a little because I felt like you were with me. Someday again, somewhere, when the day comes when I can see you again somewhere, we'll have a lot to talk about. Until then, I'll do my best. The day the wind cried, I'll say thank you. Instead of saying goodbye, I'll say see you again. If you're here in this wind, I'm sure I can walk on. On a quiet night, I suddenly remember that moment when I tried to call out to you. Unspoken thoughts still sleeping deep in my heart. I don't know why I'm so dazzled by the smile that's so commonplace. I looked away for a moment. You don't even know it, but you don't know that I've been quietly hoping a future changed by a single word. You don't know the voice that I couldn't stop that day. Even now, it's still swaying in the night. Time passes, but the one thing that doesn't change, the memories that won't go away. Even if I try to forget them, even the smallest gesture you made meant something to me. Even though I pretend to be okay, every time I close my eyes, I see your thoughts. A thought without a name. You don't know how strong your smile was, that it saved me when I was down. You don't know that I was so close to you, and that time meant so much to me. I still haven't forgotten the words I couldn't say. Thank you and I'm sorry are echoing in my heart. You don't know that I'm still thinking about you. Feelings that have remained closed down, unable to tell anyone. You don't know, but maybe that's alright, because you're still alive inside. clock ticks in the distance, the silence between us. I even noticed the sound of your blinking eyes. Your gaze was somewhere in the air, searching for words. Only your lips moved. I'm trying not to touch the fragile air, so as not to touch the air. I gently held my breath, but in the meantime, something was definitely shaking. The moment I touched the void, I felt like I was touched in the depths of my heart. It wasn't words, but an echoing feeling. I felt like I could reach the center of your heart in the conversation that had stopped. I felt like I was still in love with you. As the shadows of dusk grow longer and the contours of my emotions are blurred, even the slightest gestures seem more distant than yesterday. I try to tell a funny story, and for some reason nothing came to mind. I felt like if I touched it, it would break. I was holding my breath, but the silence was the only thing, was the closest I could get to my true feelings. The moment I touched the void, the warmth that I could reach if I just reached out, the I love you that I couldn't say. Deep in my heart it was swaying like a wave, more certain than words, you were there. Each other, where did I drop that kindness? If I could have said it all, this night wasn't over yet. The moment I touched the void, I felt our shadows overlap. In that moment of stillness, something certain remained. Instead of words, there was something that was conveyed. I was touched by a blank space. Time is passing so slowly. Next to where you're not, I gently reached out my hand. Even if I couldn't reach you anymore, I still wanted to touch you. Every time your voice reaches my ears, my heart beats just a little bit slower. The meaning of your smile, I'm the only one who notices it late. Though we are in the same place, but the tempo of our breathing is off. It's as if we're living in different times. Pulse delay, love arrives late. Even straight feelings are passing each other. I wanna get closer to you, cross the temperature gap, but your heart always beats a little ahead. The kindness that comes to me late, that makes my heart ache even more. You smile at me without saying a word. You're not allowing me to answer your question. The moment our hearts touch, I feel like I'm about to disappear. Just being by my side isn't enough. Pulse delay before my wish reaches you. Your season will change. I'm stretching out my fingers to the frozen distance. I'm so close to reaching it. If I had to give a name to the gap in time, I'd have to call it a one-sided love. But I can't can't forget it. I can't forget the warmth of tenderness that lies behind those eyes. Pulse delay, only my heart still beats unstoppable, repeating my last wish. Memories of our time together beat in my chest. Even though I know I can't go back. Pulse delay, if these feelings are only delayed, I can't help but believe that someday we'll have a moment. I'm willing to believe that the moment will come before your heartbeat becomes distant. May my voice reach you. A touch of your finger gently, a touch of my finger, a trace of you. The sound spilling out of my heart, the spilled sound sinks down, reaching no one. If you touch it, it might break in the depths of my gaze. I couldn't put it into words, I just stared. A love song floating on the surface of the water, a gentle light with ripples spreading. I wish it could only reach you without a voice. I wish as I wish, swaying faintly, scooping up the light. I held on to the love that was about to break. You avoided talking about the future, didn't you? Only now was the truth. I closed my eyes and touched the memory. There's still a little heat left in me. If I could go back to that night, if I could go back to that night, I wonder if we were closer, closer than that distance. A love song floating on the surface of the water. Even the moon shadow can't stop it. Softly lit in the depths of my heart with the tenderness that knows the end. I'm sure the two of us are not mistaken, but still it was a thought that couldn't be reached. If the wind blows, it will scatter. That's the kind of love I chose. But even now, your voice still echoes deep in my heart. Love song floating on the surface of the water. Love is real even if you can't reach it. If I put it into words, they'd break. I've been wrapped up in the silence. If the last morning comes, I'll leave you only this song. I'm going to leave this thought that no one can see. I'll drift away to your sky, till the surface of the water eventually becomes still. This love will continue to sway. Silence in the corner of the room, the light of the chipped moon. Your presence is still here, I'm still here, I'm still listening. Little by little you're slipping away, still calling your name. The more nights I wanna forget, the more I remember. How much closer do we have to go? Can you touch my heart? The unspoken kindness will pass by each other again. It seems to reach me, but it doesn't. The outline of warmth, if it were just a little fuller. I wonder if the two of us could change, even though there was no promise. I had something I believed in. Half moon left, half moon right. I still can't see the shape of love. Stopping in the night wind, I'm tracing the days that have passed. The stronger I try to hold on, the more I feel like I'm going to break. I silently thought of you in the midst of pretending not to notice. What were you trying to protect? The distance between us. Hit the answer. I wonder how many more nights will go. I wonder if my feelings will be healed. That it's okay that I couldn't say, that I couldn't say. I feel like I can touch you, but I can't. The ambiguous gentleness. Where did I go wrong? My heart can't catch up. It's okay if it's just a facade. I'd like to keep that smile. Half moon left, you're still shining. In the sky that fills up and fades away, I make a wish that time will never return. I've come to realize I finally figured it out, but I still can't help wishing just one more time, just one more time. I seemed to reach it, but I couldn't. I wish for the rest of my dream, if only we were just a little bit stronger. Could we have stayed together, even if the end had come? I surely loved you. Half moon left, that's the only answer now. The light that remains, I'll keep it close to my heart. I'll walk away now, I'll start walking, even if I'm alone. Like yesterday, in the continuation of a dream, your voice echoes somewhere more distant than our joined hands. Felt so far away, such a night, I count them alone. I don't know why, only the most important scenes I can't remember, it's all a blur. Frame drop, I loved you the most. The moment I loved the most wasn't recorded. We laughed at each other. My memories are hazy, in the back of my mind, refusing to play it back. In the noise of days gone by, disappearing in the noise of everyday life. Your habits and that habit of yours. The mundane days, but only you, my precious. Only you, my precious, is slipping through the cracks. No matter how many pictures I take, I can't capture. Is it because my heart's focus? Was it because it wasn't in focus? Frame drop, it was like a dream. I was so sure, not even a shadow remains. The last smile out of the film, their last scene, I don't know where they're going. Many times I tried to rewind it, each time the images jumped. I couldn't get the words out, the sound of goodbye. If you listen carefully, I'm sure it was me who was crying. Frame drop, the proof that I loved you. I don't know why it's so vague, only my heart remembers. Not the record, only just you, only in that moment, blank page. But whenever my heart trembles, I'm sure you'll be there. You're there. Deep in my memory, which I thought I had forgotten, the sin was gently swaying in the depths of my forgotten memories. It spoke to me even though I didn't hear its voice. That afternoon so tender, memories are always in unguarded moments, sneaking in through the cracks, wetting the heartbeat. Aroma leak still lingering in the air. The lingering aroma still clutches at my chest. I can't say anything, just take a deep breath. I remember you before your name. I'm still here in the days you're gone. Even if I lock the door, the only thing that comes in, the only thing that comes in is the air you used to breathe. I can still smell the scent of the season, the lingering scent of the season. Even though we've been apart for so long, one thing remains I can't let go of, was the scent. Aroma leak, I'll find you on someone else's back, even though I know I can't go back. I'm waiting for you behind closed doors, and memories are opening up again. More than the last kiss that night, I remember the smell of the room you left. Gentle, just a little bitter, a temperature that will never change. Aroma leak with each breath. The seasons that you were in are unraveling. I can't touch you, only smell you. Only my thoughts go round again and again. That still lives in this heart. When the wind suddenly blows, I remember it again. Before words, the fragrance tells me what to do. You're still here, you're still here. Hey. Words would break me. I relied only on silence. Behind the gaze that did not reflect, I know now that the truth was there. Every time I kept my promise not to touch. Whose story were you living? I wanna believe that the choices I didn't make, I wanna believe there's meaning in the choices I didn't make. With a voice that's not aligned, I remember you. If I could say it in just one line, that you were everything to me. No matter what I draw, the feelings that won't disappear. There's no script that can change tomorrow. I'm sure there's no script that can change tomorrow. But in the world after the cameras stop, what's left is a wound that's not an act. I wanted to defy the cuts of time. I wanted to change a moment into eternity. Oh. Without worrying about someone's gaze, the moment when you can keep your true face. If that's you, you don't have to act anything. If you can reach me with just one line, let me say it's not too late. I'd rather pray than regret a logline that makes my heart scream, as if to rewrite this life. The hands of the clock can't keep up. If there is a future just to call your name, I'll end this story. I'll prove in just one line that I loved you as I embraced the light and the dark. The logline that remains at the end, the feelings that continue even after the cut.
Whenever your finger touches the screen, each time a name lights up on the screen, I fall into a state of anticipation. I know that I'll see you again, with a whimsical sense of deja vu. And the night is renewed again today, without knowing the right answer. You're the one I end up choosing, in a setting that can't be erased. My heart is entangled, I'm in a place I can't get back to. Crawl me, I don't even know how to stop. I wanted to know you better than anyone else. Even the fact that you're breaking down in you, it makes sense. You crawl me, in a world that's domination and tiny and I'm spoiled. I'd rather sleep in your cage than be alone in the name of freedom. I'd rather sleep in your cage. Floating amongst the silence, the tags of invisible emotions. Sometimes kindness seeps in like a sin. I may not be loved, but I want to love. I embrace every contradiction. Such a self is awfully real. Even if the future that I can choose, even if it's right in front of you, the world outside of you seems to be just a background. Draw me, pretending to understand. I melt into your mood, I don't need the truth if it's ambiguous, but my heart is still in a state of flow. Me, even if my memories are incomplete, that's why we're still connected. It's not about wanting it to end, it's love that says it can't end. I chose this love, I locked the door, and I try not to break it. Every time you manipulate me, I wanted to go deeper. Hey, is this a dependence or is this a prayer? I don't care who's right. Draw me, your gaze is the only light, is the light of my existence. Even tears are a function, a chord made of love. An escape from which there is no return, but let me still love you. Even in my dreams I want to be controlled by you. Draw me, with the touch of a finger my heart moves again. And yet it's okay if you're the last order of business.
Whenever our eyes meet, something almost reaches me, but I quickly turn away. Hesitation comes first, though our thoughts are probably the same. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. But the moment I make a sound, I feel like I'm gonna break down. Your smile, your gestures, I'm watching everything. But I'm still too scared to ask if it's true. I'm still too scared to ask. The heart reflects the truth before the words. I wanna touch you, but I can't take the first step. The distance between us is still wavering. Mirror code is still open. I can't decipher it. I just stare at it without saying a word. The night envelops us both. If we talk, it'll lighten the load. But I'm protecting you by keeping silent. Suddenly I feel your heartbeat, lost in you. We're alike, maybe I'm like you, walking in the same place. The form of kindness, little by little in different ways. Without putting it into words, thoughts are piling up. The voices in the back of my mind, no one knows them yet. I wanna tell them without shouting, echoing each other in silence. Mirror code so that it doesn't fall apart. I wanna stay with you like this. There's something I really wanna say. I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been turning it into code. I've been able to believe that it's still there, and we thought that was enough. Hearts reflect truth before words, and they reflect the truth before words. If you step in it, it'll come undone. I'm swaying on that exquisite line. Mirror code, don't let it come undone. I'm in tune with your breathing. In those eyes that never say a word, because everything was packed in there. I don't wait for words today. I'm staring at your code. In this world that I thought I had shut out, only the memory of you leaks out. I wanna be quiet, so I cover my ears, but only the inside is still noisy. It was just a casual word, why are they still here? I thought I'd let go of those feelings banging on the door again and again. In the cold air, only loneliness is so honest. A wish that no one can reach, I clutched it close to my chest. Even if I muffle the noise, my heart won't shut up. The after image of you won't stop. I want to forget you, but I don't know how. Goodbye is still echoing in a corner of the empty room. The shape that remains is too real. I feel like that back that I'm not supposed to see. I feel like they're smiling somewhere today. I keep blaming myself, stepping on the same spot again. Even though the hands of the clock are moving forward, my feelings are still left behind. The pain that I thought I had locked away, the night when the stillness seeps in. The more I sought answers, the more questions I asked. Even when I turn off the noise, my heart still screams. I can't even keep your name down. I've blocked it out so many times, but behind my ears I can't go back. Keeps on echoing. Every time I lose something, I become a little more transparent. I pretended I didn't hear it. I knew what was going on, I knew it all. Even when I turn off the noise, my heart still cries. The days when you were with me were too quiet. Even now, somewhere deep in my heart, a never-ending voice continues to ring. When I covered my ears, all I could hear was, I couldn't tell you I love you for so long. No one can hear me, only the sound of my heart. Words are not enough. On a cold night when my gaze shook, I gently deposited my body warmth, a place in the depths of my heart that I want you to touch. But your hand looking a little far away. Kindness may be a sin, you know it, but you don't say a word. Every time this heart beats, even a lie sounds like love. Soft lie, heartbeat, a cage of rhythm that binds the two of us. The truth doesn't have to be seen yet. Hold me, hold me, hold me till I break. Your eyes reflecting someone else. Each time my heart starts to beat in a different beat. The time we spend together, each time it unravels. I became afraid to call your name. I'm sure the answer was already there, pretending not to notice the same phrase over and over again. I wanted to stay up into the endless night. Soft lie, heartbeat, pain more real than truth. That smile that's crumbling, burn it before it disappears. Ooh. The words I was about to say linger in the cracks of the broken tempo. I loved you, one note still hits my heart. Soft lie, heartbeat, even if it's a lie, I wanted to believe in you with the rhythm that's faster than tears. Let's end this love. Soft lie, heartbeat, the rhythm that's just the two of us, still ringing in deep in my heart. Ooh. I want you to remember the days when you stumbled. You were afraid that you couldn't do anything. You couldn't protect what was important to you, and you blamed yourself all the time. But your eyes were always straight. When I realized that I was saved, it's not your fault. The days when I cried and the times when I stopped, they were all meaningful paths. Even on the days that didn't go well, you can be who you are. The future is still ahead. Unspeakable thoughts were circling around in the back of my mind, but now I know that it's you. You were hurt by someone else's voice, and you hate yourself, but you still stand up again, and that's your strength. It's not your fault. It's okay to get lost. It's okay to stop. The light will always be inside you. Mistakes and tears are all part of what makes you who you are. Your smile is your treasure. Please don't forget that you are you. Even if it seems like you've lost something, I'm sure you've gained something. Even if you're not with me, I know you can still feel my love. It's not your fault. I want you to be you. Your voice was a little far away, and the words didn't come out right away. I just nodded silently, and only my feelings remained in my heart. I wanted to say the truth, but if I said it out loud, it would be different. I felt like it would reach you if I didn't say anything. Oh, words got in the way. Just because of that, the distance between me and you grew little by little. If I'd been honest with you, I could have told you. I don't know why I kept silent. I always thought of you, and I wanted to talk to you, but I couldn't. You looked me in the eye and smiled at me, and your kindness made me a little timid. It wasn't that I was afraid you wouldn't like me, it was that my heart couldn't reach you. I was the one